Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Edyta Nowak, and I am a team leader in Energy Efficiency Unit of the Directorate General for Energy. And today I will be sharing my presentation with my colleague, Basil, who's policy assistant and national expert in professional training. And this presentation will be also part of the professional training program. The title in the program says changes in the EU policy, but I would like to start first that I will speak about the previous changes, but there are no dramatic changes as for the moment as we speak. And the next slide, please. As Fit for 55 and Green Deal remains the political priority for the new Commission for President van der Leyen second term, as we can see, the priorities of the EU energy policy remain the same, with the focus, of course, on affordability and decarbonization. So the foundation, the framework given by Fit for 55 stays, is there, and then in the second term of President van der Leyen Commission, there is a lot of focus on implementation. But apart from the implementation of the existing legislative framework, then there is, of course, additional actions to complement and take further this legislative framework. And this will be the part that will be presented by Basil. Next slide, please. I will speak a little bit about the framework that is in force now. This is Energy Efficiency Directive recast. I have presented already in different fora and within different projects also. So I will not go into the details of the Energy Efficiency Directive recast. I will just recapitulate the main elements. And also we'll speak a little bit about the Article 11 and then Article 11 recommendation. So, of course, the ambition of the Energy Efficiency Directive of the Energy Efficiency Action has been increased with the adoption of the Energy Efficiency Directive recast, and therefore the same happened with the measures, because in order to achieve the new target of 11.7 reduction of the energy consumption at the EU level by 2030, additional measures and stepping up of the measures had to be foreseen. And if we can go back to the previous slide, yes, and some of this additional, like stepping up of the measures, is mentioned here, with prioritizing energy efficiency first principle, stronger role of the public sector, and additional obligations for the public sector that has to lead by an example. Then energy savings, increased stepwise approach to the increased energy savings obligation in end use to somehow reflect and mirror an increased target, overall EU binding target under Article 4. And of course, the additional focus on alleviating energy poverty and consumer empowerment. Actually, and this will bridge us a little bit to Affordable Energy Action Plan, with the focus on affordability aspect of the energy use. But before doing this, before going there, let's have a look once again at Article 11 measures. Next slide, please. With Article 11 EED recast, we have witnessed the change of the scope of the obligation for energy audit and energy management systems from non-SMEs, from the definition, actually, from the definition from the non-SMEs to most energy intensive companies. So before, the companies that were not defined as SMEs were subject to the energy audit, And now only companies that are energy intensive defined by the different thresholds, 10 terajoule for energy audits and 85 terajoule for energy management systems, are under the scope of the obligation. It changes, I would say, very lightly the situation for the SMEs, because also according to the, of course, to the work done by, for instance, DEESME project and Leap for Leap for SMEs, Leap to 11 projects, we know that in some countries the energy consumption of the SMEs is substantial in terms of the absolute numbers, but this is related to the number of the SMEs and the sectors presented by the SMEs. But on the individual level, of the companies, this is very unlikely that SMEs would fall under this obligation to have energy audit and energy management system as the legal obligation, although this cannot be excluded, and definitely there will be a number of the SMEs that would fall under this obligation. The next slide, please. Speaking about additional measures for energy intensive companies, like the new element is the action plan. The action plan has to list the measures to implement each and every energy audit recommendation, but the actual implementation of the energy audit recommendations is not compulsory. This actually is left at the discretion, of course, of the enterprises, but also at the discretion of the SMEs, because not SMEs, but member states, because we know that in some member states there are already some frameworks, mostly focused, for instance, on industrial decarbonization, where the implementation of the energy audit recommendations with the certain payback period is compulsory. Then for increased transparency and also to enable companies to learn from each other, this action plan along with the recommendation implementation rate has to be published, has to be made publicly available, either published as part of the reporting obligations of the companies or in any other way. Here, the directive does not define how this should be done. The next slide, please. And to facilitate the transposition for the member states of the Article 11, last year the Commission published a recommendation to help member states in the transposition and practical implementation of this article. The recommendation is non-binding on the member states. It's binding only on the Commission. So basically, it represents the view of the Commission how this article should be implemented. But we have to bear in mind that the only body responsible for the interpretation of the EU law is the Court of Justice. Here I listed the main elements of the Commission recommendation, basically the key terms, the methodologies for the calculation of average annual energy consumption of the enterprises, methodologies for the identification of the enterprises, and these are based actually on the on-the-ground examples already present in the member states, because of course some member states have already in place their frameworks, as I mentioned, and some member states of course go a mile before, in the sense that they already many member states are already having some schemes in place, and then this is how we collected examples and the best practices from different member states and put them together so that other member states can also learn from this experience. And the next slide, please. For the SMEs specifically, in the EED recast, we have relatively new articles 11.6 and 11.7 that focus on the programs and frameworks the member states should be developing to help SMEs to undergo energy audits and to implement their energy audit recommendations. And especially as regards SMEs, the novelty is Article 11.7, I would say, because then we have new elements that the member states have to include in their programs, the directive says, bring to the attention of the SMEs. That can be translated that these elements should be included. And these are multiple benefits of the energy efficiency roadmaps and energy efficiency networks. And in the recommendation, we also present a few examples how to practically implement it, especially as regards energy efficiency networks. This is like in a nutshell about the present framework. The foundation given by the Energy Efficiency Directive recast and Article 11 as regards energy audits and energy management systems. Maybe one of the last things is that member states are still in the transposition period. The deadline for the transposition of the Energy Efficiency Directive recast is the 10th of October 2025. So still a few months to go, but the Commission has been already working on how to identify additional measures and how to take this framework further with Clean Industrial Deal and Affordable Energy Action Plan. And here I hand over to Basil. Thank you.
Thank you. So I hope you can hear me well. In addition to the provisions of the directive that Edita just described, the Commission presented in February 2025 a Clean Industrial Deal. So this deal aims at unlocking investment, creating also lead markets for clean tech, and putting in place conditions for companies and SMEs to grow and to compete. And this will notably be achieved by ensuring access to sustainable and secure energy supplies and to raw materials. And as part of the Clean Industrial Deal, the Commission unveiled the Affordable Energy Action Plan. So this plan is made of 4 pillars and 8 actions. 4 actions are meant to lower energy costs, 2 aim at being ready for crisis, 1 focuses on completing the energy union, and the last one is dedicated to attracting investment and delivery. So let's focus a little bit more on actions 4 and 5 of the plan that are more directly related to energy efficiency and to SMEs. So action 4 specifically focuses on delivering energy savings through energy efficiency. And this covers several initiatives that the Commission is already coordinating or currently working on. First, there is the European Energy Efficiency Financing Coalition. This coalition will actually hold its first General Assembly on the 20th of May. And it is developing a platform for EU countries, financial institutions, and the Commission to collaborate on energy efficiency financing. Its goal is to facilitate the implementation of energy efficiency solutions, financial instruments and schemes, and EU funding programs, such as the program LIFE CET or the program Horizon Europe. And the idea is to foster and facilitate further private investment in energy efficiency projects and to share good financial practices. And the next step for this coalition is to support the creation of national hubs that will represent the coalition in each national market. Another initiative under Action 4 of the plan is the guarantee scheme that is currently being put in place with the European Investment Bank. The objective is to de-risk energy efficiency investments and to enhance an EU-level market for energy efficiency services. So a first pilot for that will be developed in 2026, potentially as part of the Invest EU blending operations, and also building on existing initiatives such as the Energy Efficiency in SMEs program. And this will complement other innovative products and schemes that are currently supported by the LIFE CET program, such as the Energy Savings Insurance, that is specifically targeted at SMEs. So finally, under Action 4, there is a partnership foreseen at the end of 2025 that will bring together the European energy efficiency industrial ecosystem, so composed of a variety of European manufacturers and also service providers of energy efficiency solutions. And this is in order to increase the uptake of energy efficiency improvements across different sectors. So now Action 5. So Action 5 of the Affordable Energy Action Plan further insists on the need to increase energy efficiency of the industrial sector, with 2 additional and final initiatives to be launched by the Commission at the beginning of 2026. For the first one of these 2 initiatives is the Electrification Action Plan. It will support the electrification of the energy system, and notably through tax credits for industrial electrification. The second and final initiative is the Heating and Cooling Strategy. It will focus on improving energy efficiency and speeding up decarbonization in the heating and cooling sector. So it will look beyond specific clean technologies and examine system integration for untapped energy efficiency gains. And this strategy will also look at closing the cycle of thermal energy flows to better utilize renewable heat and waste heat, considering how the heating and cooling system can provide actually flexibility to the electricity system. So just a short conclusion, because the anticipated outcomes of both the Energy Efficiency Directive and the Affordable Energy Action Plan are very positive for SMEs, notably. These policies, they provide actionable pathways and financial support. Therefore, they enable SMEs to leverage energy efficiency as a driver for economic and financial success. SMEs, therefore, are able to reinvest saved energy expenses into growth initiative and to reinforce their competitiveness. So the development of sustainable operational models also ensures that SMEs are well positioned to meet future regulatory and market demands. That's why we need to engage actively with these policies, and that is crucial for maximizing their potential benefits and fulfilling broader EU energy objectives. Thank you very much for your attention, and we'll try to answer possible questions if necessary.